Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47, -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Wentz first play going right to the air.
And his first look is incomplete.
I don't see more than trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw, it's Wentz. Got a man, it's Randy Moss, complete.
Finding room at midfield.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Meanwhile, Wentz's throw taken in by Moss. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Again, it's Wentz.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
And the 49ers will take over here just shy of the 30.
Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
They go play action with Montana. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Danny Gray,
72 yards.
And the 49ers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Extra point, a bit of an adventure, but he does make it through. And that makes the score 7-0. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. It looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work.
He rifles one that's intercepted. picked up by the 6-time Pro Bowler Eric Allen. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score a touchdown.
Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. On first down, Wentz steps away to his left.
This caught left side by the tight end Parham.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Wentz going to throw.
Open man is Keyshawn Johnson.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Wentz now on first down.
Again, it's Johnson.
Oh, he bowls over him. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Keyshawn Johnson.
31 yards.
And the Ravens have cut it back within a score. Extra point by York is up and good.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
From just inside. Oh, a miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. So a teammate picking him up there. That was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Joe Montana here going to the air on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Over the middle, complete. That's Sanders. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Now Wentz. Buying time to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. To throw is Wentz. The Sanders has got it complete.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. So first and 10 now from the 30. Now Wentz.
That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Now Wentz again.
Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end Parham. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10.
Into the red zone, Wentz.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Wentz to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
Now Wentz on third down.
Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Keyshawn Johnson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Taken in at the 3.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Flushed out right.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Here's Montana to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Montana going for it on 4th. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Throwing is Wentz. Throwing middle, and it's complete. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. It's caught by Sanders. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. This is caught, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz.
And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just 1 play.
Operating out of the gun, here's Montana. Wide open receiver, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Play action. It's Montana. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. To throw is Montana. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Now that's the way to start the second half. Back-to-back sacks. Whatever the halftime speech was, I hope they recorded it.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Now Montana. He's got a man, complete. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
And that one hurts defensively. They force them into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. Play fake. Now here's Montana. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
4 yards remain for 2nd down.
They will look to throw. Montana.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. He's got room at the 30.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They go play action with Montana. Sliding out of the pocket. And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up 2nd down. No, third down.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Montana, never a great runner of the football, but he's got a first down there. First down, here's Mitchell.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. On 2nd and a couple, Montana. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll set up to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Going to try to throw for it with Montana. And it's caught. Touchdown 49ers.
Elijah Mitchell
From 3 yards out.
And the Niners are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. An excellent way to start the drive there. 18 yards.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And the Niners are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Boy, an incredibly aggressive move to go for it there. Game tied 4th quarter. You got to be surprised.
I am, and I know that we're in a new era of football where we look at the analytics sometimes, and a lot of the time the analytics tell you to go for it, right? But do the analytics take into account game situation, where we are, all those things? In this situation, I thought it was an incredibly aggressive play.
It didn't work out, and again, tie game 4th quarter makes this thing a little bit more interesting. From just shy of midfield, Wentz. He gets it left side to Johnson. Powers through him. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Back to throw, Wentz.
Again, it's Johnson. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. But it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
Now Wentz. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw is made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
To throw is Wentz. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And I know they would have loved to have had a touchdown there to give them some cushion. But now, kick the field goal. Get the lead. Let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This caught left side by the tight end Parham. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. To throw again on 2nd down. Montana. And it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Shotgun. Here's Montana. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game. They look like they're in control. But still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together, make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Wentz to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Montana. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That was an excellent come from behind victory, Charles, especially there. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game. And you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started.
Ready to get us started, it's Cade York.
And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team.
From the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Throwing on third down, here's Pickett. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Here's Pickett.
He's going to air one out.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Ravens will take over here just shy of the 30.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. To throw is Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Wentz to throw again.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. On first down, Wentz. And Sanders has got it complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Throwing again on second down. Wentz. And once again, this is Sanders. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Well, they're not hiding who their central focus is on offense. Charles, he already now has 4 receptions here on this opening drive.
And I know people who are watching the game are thinking, did they forget about him in the defensive game plan? But it's actually been the opposite. They're giving him a lot of attention, but he's been very creative and savvy in his route running and finding seams and openings in order to create these completions.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 19 yards that time for number 19.
The opening drive, it continues, Charles, to be all pass, and it's working. Now they're on the doorstep of a touchdown here, 1st and goal.
Brandon, because it's working so well, I think the entire playbook is open for them right now. Do you want to run it? Do you want to continue to throw it? Spin the dial, make your choice. But right now, you like what you're doing in this possession.
Wentz now on first down. Caught on the slant. Touchdown.
Keyshawn Johnson
from 10 yards out.
And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by York is up and good.
And it's now 14-0.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Oh, it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game.
Derwin James. Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play.
It's the Battle of the Beltway. Baltimore and Washington are underway. Taken in at the 3.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Wentz first play going right to the air. He's going to drop this down to Sanders.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off.
And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that is incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Play action. It's Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This from 54 yards away. And that hits the crossbar and comes back, and it's no good. And by just a whisker, this remains a scoreless game. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Wentz now on 1st down. It's caught by Sanders. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Wentz dancing to his left. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. And he's got it. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Miles Sanders from 8 yards out. And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Ravens are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. That's going to be caught by Moss. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Randy Moss, 46 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This one fielded at the 5.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Ravens are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And that's complete to Sanders.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
Room here to run. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Sanders will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Sanders again.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Ravens have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes the score 21-0.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now Wentz. His throw incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 2nd and 10. Wentz.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Open man is Keyshawn Johnson.
We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. Kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Wentz to throw on the first play from scrimmage.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
Man open, it's Moss complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle. But they allow the conversion. Throwing on first is Wentz. Forced out to his left. He finds his man complete. It's Sanders. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wentz finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. Touchdown! Keyshawn Johnson from 6 yards away. And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. A little jet sweep to start the drive.
And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Wentz. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Again, it's Wentz.
Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Now Wentz on 3rd down.
He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not?
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 35 yards.
And the Rams are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. 7-7, our score after 1. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own. Trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
46 down, man.
On 1st down, Wentz.
Open net is Waddle, complete.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. Now Wentz. This is caught. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. It's a sneak. It's Wentz. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Rams have taken the lead.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
Now a hit and a loose football. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes.
And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Crosby with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
This offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, trying to help him shake it off, because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
A 7-yard pickup.
Throwing again on second down. Wentz. Here's Johnson with a reception. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 17-yard line.
Here we go.
Into the red zone. Wentz. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wentz got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Randy Moss from 13 yards out.
And the Ravens have got it back to within a score. The York on now for the extra point.
It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Once again here on 2nd and 10. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Derwin James with a pick.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Wentz now on first down.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Wentz will try again on second down. He gets this one to Johnson. They find some open field here.
He'll get it inside the 20.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Wentz now on first down.
And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Rams are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw, it's Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that threat. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Open man, Parham. He's got him. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get him with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QB is...
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Ravens are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Being chased out left. He's got a man complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
York now for the extra point.
He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
This one fielded at the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Wentz going to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
Derwin James with a pick. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Throwing is Wentz. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down. Throwing now is Wentz.
On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his third interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
Now this throw caught left side.
He'll get it inside the 20.
A big play there for L.A. 52 yards.
We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They run again with the fullback Burton, and he takes it across for a Rams touchdown.
Mike Burton. A touchdown run there from a yard out.
And the Rams are in for 6. Crosby connects on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
To throw is Wentz.
He'll find Gabriel Davis.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Randy Moss, 67 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this ball game here, the final moments of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Another run with Sanders.
Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. The defense did their job. 4th quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it because the offense has been yelling at him from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz.
Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end Parham.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Wentz on the draw, leaves it for Sanders. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield.
Drop for a loss there on a nice effort by Osa Odighizuwa.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. On 2nd and 12, Wentz. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Donald Parham from 17 yards out. And the Ravens have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Important extra point up and through, and they will take a 7-point lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it was fair to look back and say the 4th down was a moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned, understandable about why they went for it. But, hey, a lot of credit to the guys on the defensive side of the ball. They knew they'd have to defend in that situation, and they got it done.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
9 yards on the play there, and it sets them up 1st and goal. Now Wentz. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Back to throw. Wentz. And it's incomplete, but a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Now Crosby for the point after. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game, 35-35.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
To throw is Wentz. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Wentz to throw.
Into the hands of Sanders. And this is not going to be what they needed. They get a few here, but now 3rd down as the clock runs.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Incomplete pass there is probably the best scenario going because if he catches the football, clock's probably going to run out in that situation.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. His big day receiving just keeps getting bigger. He's over 200 yards now in the afternoon. Throwing on first is Wentz.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Again, it's Wentz. And Davis has it over the middle. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
He's got room at the 30.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. On first down, Wentz. It's caught by Sanders. And he is going to lose yardage here.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
Here's Wentz to throw. His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They'll run with Sanders. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Wentz. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column.
The York on now for the extra point.
And they will take a 7-point lead now.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. A short kick taken at the 18.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 34-yard line. Now Wentz. That's complete to the former Aggie, Jay Sternberger. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
From the gun, it's Wentz.
That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Now Wentz again. Flushed out right. Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor.
And the Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Yeah, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
Oh, good-looking return set up here. He's at the 40. The 20. He will score. Touchdown, Ravens. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
Fields this way up at the 17.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Jones wants to throw to start things out here.
He's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing Jones. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete here.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. And it's intercepted.
Picked up by Divine Diablo. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 33.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. And he gets it all the way
way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards, the final tally. Now Jones. And that is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
On second and goal, Jones to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bats are an extra point away from evening this one up. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And that is one, no doubt, that may come back to haunt them because the PAT tied it. They didn't need to go for 2.
I keep searching for an explanation. I know it's quick right here. I think I can search for the next year and not come up with anything that absolutely works. Kick the point, man. Kick the point. I don't get it.
And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback. Wentz now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. To throw again on second down. Wentz. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Wentz. And that is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Looking to throw. Jones. This is caught by Evans. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Jones now throwing on 4th down, escaping the pressure right, and it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz.
Open man is Keyshawn Johnson.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Wentz now on 1st down. Got a man. It's Randy Moss, complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Wentz to throw again. Complete. It's Johnson. And he's got this down to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
And he'll take this down to the 33.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Moss. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Into the red zone, Wentz. And it's caught.
And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Touchdown!
Donald Parham.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Ravens would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead is up to 8.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From the 10. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
Now Jones throwing on 1st down. Over the middle to Evans. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before break. Jones looking deep downfield. And this one is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. This still a 1-possession game, 8 points the difference as we resume action on EA Sports. This one taken just inside the 10. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Flushed out right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Past the 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
So that a real wrench thrown in now for this offense. They're trying to make a game of this in the 3rd quarter, but that is not going to help.
Yeah, partner, probably should have used a different tool on that play, right? That ultimately is the kind of play where you can lose a ball game instead of being in a position to win.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From way up at the 23. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
At their own 36-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Back to throw. Jones. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Back to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. Teams have met in Super Bowl 35 down in Tampa. The Ravens and Giants are underway. From the 6. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield.
It's tough enough to play defense anyway, but after a return like that, now your mindset has to change a little bit. Instead of going out and just getting settled in the first few plays, you have to be prepared for just about anything.
Wentz to throw on the first play from scrimmage. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. From the 36, Wentz. And once again, this is Sanders. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. Man open, it's Moss complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the offense is able to pounce on it inside the 5-yard line.
Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. Haskins fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. This time able to hold on to the football, but not much room to run. This is 3rd and goal. And this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Donald Parham.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Mahomes going to throw. That's going to be caught by Moss. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes.
This goes out wide from Mixon.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown.
Donald Parham
from 19 yards away.
And the Giants are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point by York is up and good.
And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Very short kick taken right at the 20.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me,
and that's caught inside the 30.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
On first down, Wentz. Got a man, it's Randy Moss. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Jair Elam makes a pick. And the Giants are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. You might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
These two teams all tied after one. Mahomes now on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
And, it's incomplete. That would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
And again, it's Mahomes.
Slant route, and he finds Thornton.
Touchdown, Giants!
Tyquan Thornton.
25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Giants have moved out in front. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for this.
He's got a man, complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Cole Kmet,
70 yards.
And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by York is up and good.
And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Fielded right around the 8.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that.
Touchdown, Giants! Randy Moss, 67 yards.
And the Giants are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning the perfect game in baseball, or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think we'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sanders. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now Wentz again. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Moss. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Wentz to throw.
That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Jair Elam makes a pick. And the Giants are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. On 1st down, Mahomes. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19.
To throw, it's Mahomes.
His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Mahomes now on 1st down.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Flush to his right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
Donald Parham
as the first half is winding down.
And the Giants would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
To throw again on second down. Wentz. He's going to go up top again. Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game, and you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. From the 6. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. It's a kickoff return of 94 yards. And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon.
As we know on every team, head coach, offensive coordinator, defense coordinator, we often forget about the special teams coordinator. They pay him too, and boy is he excited about what his team just did. A big-time return for a touchdown.
Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Davis. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Herbert off of play action. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Ravens are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, a turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular. If they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. Wentz now on 1st down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They'll try to run with Sanders. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Once again with Sanders. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Miles Sanders punching it in from a yard away. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 14-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Takes it at the 7. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Herbert on 1st down now. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Ravens are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So after the INT, here's Wentz. And that is incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Wentz will try again on 2nd down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get the...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 22, Herbert. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. On the slant, he's got Davis. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception.
Derwin James with a pick. And he is not quite going to make it all the way.